Your neighbors might pose them, name them, give them a personality, but if you want to decorate a little differently, give that rather plain-looking Halloween skeleton a totally unexpected makeover, and give October visitors a stylish, slightly humorous Halloween shiver or a giggle. When they come to your door, Darcie Liptrot is here to inspire us with this. Her Halloween skeleton makeover.
So cute, right?
Some people put Halloween wreaths on the door. Darcie strings up a skeleton. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
Like, you see the skeletons all over town, right? They're doing all the things. Well, my girl, Sister Sassy Bones or whatever, she is a little bit different. She's a little bit more diva.
She's extra.
A little bit extra.
She's you.
She's less pedestrian than a lot of things. Her philosophy is like, more is better, so more.
More is more is more is more. Sister Sassy Bones is making our day. I like hit the brakes when I walked into the studio. You've got to tell us how, but I'm going to start with actually the end question, which is how did you hang her up?
So I used a magical tool called a zip tie, and like, it kind of is a little bit morbid, kind of a little murdery.
Oh,
but
fantastic.
I just like put it around her neck, and then like, you can hang it on any hook because of that.
My mood suddenly changed as I approached the cadaver table. This
I know.
is like surgery over here.
Look how cute he is, though.
Okay, so a zip tie and then just to your regular wreath hanger.
Yeah, just to your regular wreath hanger or nail or whatever. Yeah, it's pretty lightweight. Like, you can motivate around, and it's posable. So, you can fold it up while you're hanging it and then straighten it out as you get it on the door.
This is the best. How did you paint her?
So I just got the best, like, always spray paint. My favorite is Rust-Oleum, but they have a rose gold that is super pretty.
And great for Halloween because it does carry that orange hue.
Yeah, it gives you kind of a tint, but also it's just like warm, a little bit warm, and kind of all the rage right now, and I just loved how it looked with the flowers.
Watch our camera crew try to get these angles. They're like, are we shooting this guy flat? Are we going up against the table? They're not quite sure what's most appropriate. It's plastic, guys. We're okay. We're okay.
Yeah, and it's not disrespectful.
Did the plastic take the paint really well?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it can chip off here and there, but I just go over it again if that happens.
Okay.
And it adheres really well. Like, it kind of adheres to all of the textures and then brings out like the bumps and things that are already on the skeleton, kind of how they make it with the plastic.
All right, we've painted her, and now what?
So after you've painted her, like, I'd hang her up to paint her. Like, I know, but like, that's the best way because then you can get on all the nooks and crannies.
Do it out of sight from the neighbors, okay?
Yeah, that's going to be super Halloween-y in the garage.
I'm suddenly feeling not so lighthearted toward this, but she's so cute. Okay.
I'm like, oh, well.
Okay.
Like Murder Town,
this
whatever.
Is Halloween. It's fine.
It is Halloween-y.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hot glue and glue onto this foam piece. This is just a floral foam, a really sturdy one. And then you're gonna like shove it into a rib cage, and then it will adhere, obviously. And then that's when the fun part starts.
Just file that under things you never thought you'd see or I would hear on TV. Just like, jam it into a rib cage.
Jam it right up there.
Okay, what's the fun part?
And then the fun part is picking the flowers.
Okay. So
you're gonna wanna pick flowers that kind of are a little bit moodier, you know, in their tone. So like, not bright whites, not super bright tones that way.
Yeah.
And then you're going to, like, kind of beautiful guts. That's what you're gonna think of. Like some little wispy things
or keeps getting better.
Stuff that trails, you know?
Please select the most beautiful guts that you can find on the faux floral aisle of Michael's. Okay.
Like, there's a lot. You'll be like, oh my gosh, perfect intestine.
Okay.
Like, it'll be so fun, right?
Keep going.
You feel me.
I do.
So what you're gonna do is kind of create a little bit of dimension by putting some inside first.
Okay.
So you're gonna go in and kind of zhuzh it out a little bit.
Because you want them poking through the ribs.
Yeah, you want it poking through the ribs, and you want to go back too, so that you can kind of give it a little bit of like, oh look, there's ribs. You can see them. You set them off when you're doing it that way.
Inside.
Yeah,
her innards count.
They're floral.
Yeah,
like,
they're decorative.
She's that girl. And then you're just going to go ahead and start sticking them kind of wherever you want. And I like to create a little bit of dimension where it goes up, so that you get a little bit of zhuzh at the top, kind of around.
Was this all carried through that same piece of floral foam?
Yep, every single bit of it.
Wow.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, if you've got long stems, get your old zip ties out too, and you can zip tie it to the spinal cord.
Okay, sure. And not just not just dried florals. You've got some extra textures weaving through here too.
Yeah, see, like when I saw these, I was like, those kind of remind me of like a really cool intestine. So I wanted to kind of pay homage to the skeleton figure and have some just hanging down. Same with the black. Like, it kind of has this carry through. And then, of course, like a girl needs a little ankle corsage, right? Like, look at her feet.
Are we swagging them out?
We have to swag in ankles just so it kind of brings it around town. And she's a girl about the city.
And fun to see the different color plays, like with the more traditional October, the silvers and the blacks and the traditional orange palette. Then you're right, this blush girl, she kind of has my heart. This is fantastic, Darcie.
It's fun.
Thank you so much. How can we find more of your crafty ideas online?
Just hit me up on Instagram at Darcie Does Stuff, because I like to do all the stuff.
And it's not just cute stuff, I mean it is, but it's a fun time with this girl every time. So make sure you're keeping a peek and an eye on all of the fabulous work and creative inspiration Darcie Liptrot puts out in the world. Thank you, Sister Sassy Bones. We love her.
Thank you.
We love you. You're fantastic.
We love you.
You're the perfect person to bring that fun of Halloween and just make it light enough. So thank you.